Hey everybody, welcome to T-Roy Cooks. I really appreciate you joining. Folks, today I got a special video for you. Man, it seems like it's been a while since I've done a cooking video, man. But I got one for you today. I was actually checking out one of my fans, my younger channels that, you know, I like to watch the younger YouTube channels. So I was checking one of them out, and he got some meat from a place called wildforkfoods.com. I never heard of it. So I was like, man, let me check them out. And I did. I got one of their Cowboy Ribeyes. Let me show that thing to you real quick. Hang on. Here she goes. About 2.73 pounds. That's 2 3/4 pounds basically. I know some of you don't know the math. You know, I'm just letting you know. Anyway, look, this says USDA choice, but it's Angus. It's black Angus, and it's dry aged, folks. This should be really, really good. And look how thick this thing is, man. It got the bone, you know, the cowboy steaks have the bone on it. Little popsicle handle, you know. So we got that. And then the fat side on this side. Look how thick that baby is. That's my finger. I got long fingers, folks. I got big hands, you know. That's probably about 3 inches, man. That's a nice thick steak. And I want to say I paid about maybe 65 bucks for it, US. But, man, and it comes frozen. Just so you know, if you're interested, here's the back side. It comes frozen. And we're going to check this baby out. It's the first time I've ever had anything from Wild Fork. So I think what I'm going to do is use the method that I learned from my buddy David over at N Sear, where you pat dry the steak real good, and then you get you like a cookie sheet pan and put a rack on it, and you cover your steak with kosher salt and let it sit in the fridge on that rack in that cookie sheet in the oven for, in the fridge for, you know, 4 to 6 hours. We'll probably go 6 hours because this is a thick steak, y'all. So it'll absorb all of that flavor, you know. And then what we're going to do is we're going to reverse sear it. And I think I'm going to use my new, actually y'all have seen it before, but it's new to me. I think it's a spring green. Yeah, it is spring green. I know that. 22-inch Weber Kettle with the slow and sear in it. We're going to reverse sear this baby. And I will bring y'all back here once I have this steak you know, kind of sat in the fridge for 6 hours, and get my grill fired up with some nice lump, but not lump. If we want to use lump, I may use lump. I don't know. Probably just Kingsford charcoal. We'll see. See how I'm feeling today. And anyway, I know y'all enjoy the intro, so no holding further. Here comes the intro. We'll catch y'all back after the intro, and we'll get to throwing this baby on the grill.
Chilling in the backyard grilling, cooking up some barbecue for you. T-Roy's chilling in the backyard grilling, showing you that you can cook it too. Always with a beer or whiskey, but he cooks responsibly.
Alright, it's time to flip this baby over. Show you what we got here. I let it get up to 80 degrees internal temp, and just to let you know, I'm testing out this new meat stick, and right now the meat stick is showing 86 internal and 244. Of course the temp's going to drop. There's what I'm reading on my Thermometer smoke, just so y'all have an idea. It's been running pretty close, usually within 3 to 5 degrees for the internal, and that's negligible because they're poked in 2 different spots, kind of close, but 2 different spots, so you will get that. Anyway, I'm liking it so far, and this steak is looking really good. Alright guys, sorry if this seems grainy, but the sun's already set like over half hour ago, so it's pretty dark out here. I got my pergola lights on so we can see what's going on, and I got a special setting on my camera here that I've just kind of bleep-blopped and got that going so y'all can at least see me. But anyway, let me show you what I got going on here. The steak just reached an internal temp of 90 degrees, actually about 95. I started some charcoal. I'm using some B&B lump charcoal because lump burns hotter than regular briquettes. So I'm using lump because we want to get a nice sear on this steak, folks. But let me show you what else we got going over here. All right, so my steak's finally at 115 on here. Let me light it up for you. There you go. Now you can see it. 115 internal. That's what I'm looking for. And on the meat stick, it is 122, just so you know the difference. Okay, There you go. But I'm gonna pull it off. The one thing I do like about this meat stick, it tells you how long you've been cooking. It says 1 hour and 28 minutes. Check that out. I didn't know it did that. Okay. So we can go that way and get that, or press that and get that. That's cool. Have anything else? No. Anyway, got a nice little graph here. All right, cool. So we're gonna go back here and just keep monitoring it. But that's pretty cool. And I do like that you can connect it to Wi-Fi. That's really cool. All right, let's pull this steak off. Dang, I forgot to bring some. I forgot to bring my gloves. Woo! Dog it, it's gonna be hot. See if we can get this out of here. There we go. Now I'll come back later and pull that meat stick out. But y'all check that out, folks. That steak looks gorgeous. It's just reverse seared. We still have to sear it, okay? So I'm gonna put on some paper towels. I'm gonna take that meat stick out and get you up here where I can see you. Yeah, I know y'all can see me every once in a while. There you go. So we're gonna take the meat stick out, and it only goes up to 572 degrees Fahrenheit for the temp on the pit. So we're gonna be searing hotter than that. So I'm gonna take this thing out so I don't damage it. And we'll just use the Thermometer from now on to just check the internal temp of the steak itself. Just a quick read, you know. So let me get some coals poured in here. I'll show you that, and then we'll get this thing cooking. All right, now before I dump them hot coals over here in this grill, we need to get all the moisture off of this steak. And that's going to help us with that Maillard reaction we're trying to create. So just use some paper towels and get all of the moisture off of this steak that you can. All of it. That salt that we put on there is absorbed into the meat, so you don't have to worry about that at all. You don't have to re-season this unless you want to put some more pepper on it or anything, any herbs or anything. So you do that. Get this baby dry as it can get. And that will definitely help that Maillard reaction that we're going to create across the entire steak. Not just grill marks, you know, the hash marks you usually see. We're going to create all across the steak, which is going to be a fabulous flavor in the end. This is that B&B lump I told you about. You want to try to make like an even layer across there, so it's not super crazy hot on one side, not the other. So pretty much an even layer there. Put the grill back on, like that. We need to put a little bit of olive oil on there. And you know what? I made a video of this earlier where Dave from excuse me, Dave from N Sear, ABC Barbecue. He actually came over here to my house and he showed me how to do this technique. So we're going to use that technique, and I explained everything, and so did he on that video. I'll put it up in the corner for y'all so y'all can check it out if you're interested. This is just a kind of a quick cook on a nice thick cowboy steak. Alright, so we're going to put it on the cold side and bring it down here. Keep forgetting, I got to change camera angles here so y'all can see what I'm doing. There we go. Back you out a little bit. There we go. Oh, now we got it. Okay. Man, that B&B lump charcoal, that stuff smells good. Real good. Alright, so we're going to put this steak on the cold side. Cold side. That's important. Alright, and we're going to spin this around. We're going to put the steak on this hot side for about 45 seconds. I'll start my timer over here. And after about 45 seconds, we're going to flip it, put it on this side, spin the grate around again, do 45 more seconds, and we're going to do that twice on each side. And as this is cooking, this side's cooling off. Alright, there you go, 45 seconds. Let's spin that baby around, flip that steak over, put it on this cold side now. And you see you get a little bit of Maillard reaction across the entire steak. I don't know if you picked that up. That's some gorgeous looking steak, folks. And we're going again. 45 seconds. Alright guys, I brought this steak up to about 130 degrees internal Fahrenheit. Let me let you see what it looks like. It looks fantastic. It's rested for about 20 minutes because it's a nice thick steak. Let me show you what it looks like. Alright guys, that's what we got right there. Man, she's gorgeous. Juices are still running everywhere. Got a nice little short, like about a 2-inch bone, 1.5, 2-inch bone right there. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to see if I can just cut a little bit off of this thing, show y'all what's going on here. Cut a little bit of this fat off the edge here, and that's nice and crispy right there. You can save that if you want. A little rib cap right here, and a little bit of this actual rib eye. I'm gonna cut some of this right here. Let y'all just have a look. Check that out, folks. Don't that look good? And man, juicy, tender. Holy cow! Yeah, I'm gonna cut a little bit of this fat off and see if I can make me a little bite. All right, folks, we're fixing to taste this fine cowboy steak. But I just wanted to remind y'all, if y'all have seen this hat, it's Cooking with CJ, my good buddy from California. He's a YouTuber. Y'all go check him out. His link will be up here in the corner. I hope you check him out. He's got some great videos, folks. If you like cooking on air fryers, Ninja Grills and stuff, he's your man. And he also does some barbecue outside. So y'all check him out. Good friend of mine. Love CJ. Appreciate you, brother. Peace. Cheers. We're going to check out this ribeye. I know, Fifi. I know. I cut a little bit of the rib cap section off. And y'all see that bark on that, baby. Y'all check that out. I know my camera ain't won't focus, but check it out. It's good stuff. Man, you know what? I get that dry aged flavor out of this. And it's good. I don't know how long to dry age it. Folks, that's jamming. That's good. Man, that Maillard reaction on the outside crust is fabulous. Fabulous. I mean, a beautiful color, look. I don't know if I showed it earlier, but there you go. Y'all check that out. Beautiful, gorgeous color. And that's where I've been cutting on this thing. Y'all can see that. There's the bone. Got the bone on it. That's good eating right there, folks. And it'll feed like 3 or 4 people. That's a nice steak. Let's check out some of the rib eye section of the cowboy steak, though. Check it out. We got a little bit of bark on there, not much. You know, a little Maillard reaction. No, I'm coming, Fifi. Hang on. Hang on, girl. A little bit drier than the rib cap on the outside, but still that same dry-aged flavor. It's really, really good. Would a bow wow fork again? Yeah, maybe. But it's actually pretty good. It is, and it's a different dry-aged flavor than I get from like Lobel's or some of the other companies. Maybe they don't dry age it as long, or maybe there's a different dry aging process. I'm not sure. Haven't really checked them out. This is the first time I'm buying from them, and I thought it was pretty good. But I actually do like some of the other companies out there like Lobel's and Snake River Farms. I think they have better dry-aged meat. Okay, not better meat, but dry-aged meat. So yeah, I don't know. It's worth it though. Go ahead and get you some. If you're interested, I'll put some links down below for y'all. Y'all check it out. If you're not subbed yet, please go ahead and subscribe to old T-Roy. I'd appreciate it. Folks, if y'all like this, y'all give me a thumbs up, and I hope you share the video. And when you do, please tell all your friends that T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. It is a good steak. Really good.